Hey guys, in this video we're going to be checking out the top 5 best CrossFit shoes for flat feet that are available on the market for their true quality. I made this list based on my personal opinion and hours of research and have listed them based on popularity, quality, price, durability, user opinions, and more. If you want to see more information and the updated price, you can check out the description below. And also, make sure to subscribe for more reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video. Starting at number 5, we have the Reebok Nano X3 training shoes. This latest iteration of the Nano, which dropped in early 2023, is the 13th version and has a lot going for it. Previous versions, like the Nano X1 and Nano X2, lacked some performance edge. For instance, the Rope Pro technology and FlexWeave knit upper didn't hold up well for rope climbs in either shoe. But now, with the addition of the lift and run chassis system and the improved Rope Pro technology, CrossFitters can perform workouts more efficiently in the Nano X3. The lift and run chassis system in the midsole provides a more stable platform than previous Nano models thanks to the dome-shaped heel piece that compresses when lifting heavy loads. The revamped Rope Pro plus rope guard technology in the midfoot makes the shoe even sturdier, so the front and sides of the shoes don't get damaged as easily. Based on our experience, we don't think the upper is as durable as the super fabric on Noble trainers. Still, CrossFitters who do rope climbs, burpees, and other popular WOD movements can worry less about tearing up the Nano X3s. Even the FlexWeave mesh upper is sturdy while being equally breathable and flexible, which led to us giving the Nano X3s 4.5 out of 5 stars for construction and durability. Moving on, at number 4, we have the Nike Men's Metcon 8 running shoes. Guys looking for a great CrossFit shoe should consider the Nike Metcon 8. With this being the 8th iteration of this shoe, it's improved a lot. For instance, the chain-link mesh upper on the Metcon 7 isn't as durable or flexible. In fact, the toe box upper ripped for some lifters. For the record, we didn't experience this with the 7S. In fact, before the 8s came out, our team called the 7s one of the best Metcon versions they had ever tried. Even so, Nike appears to have fixed the upper in the Metcon 8s. The new upper is less stretchy, more breathable, and has improved stability. The construction of the tongue and lacing system is also different between the Metcon 7 and 8. The tongue on the Metcon 7 has a Velcro lace lock feature on the top and bottom to help keep the laces in place. The Metcon 7 also sports 3 middle eyelets with Nike Flywire on the lateral side of the midfoot. While the Nike Flywire feature is said to help boost support and minimize load, it's not found on the Metcon 8. Instead, the Metcon 8 follows a more traditional lacing system with 5 eyelets and only has the lace lock mechanism at the top of the tongue. At number 3, we have the TYR Men's CXT1 Trainer, high-performance cross-training shoe. The outsole provides a good level of grip too. This is useful for keeping your feet in place during squats or deadlifts and not slipping when running outdoors. Amanda says she's never worried about her feet slipping when training in the CXT1s, whether she's lifting on rubber gym flooring in her garage or doing short runs outside on wet pavement. As such, she rated the outsole 4.5 out of 5 stars. Another feature that stands out on the TYR trainers is the Surge NRG foam midsoles. These are incredibly responsive, meaning that when your foot hits the ground, you can sort of feel it bounce back up. That springy feeling may help propel you forward and absorb some of the impact. In fact, Amanda says that the CXT1S are the first pair of CrossFit shoes she doesn't mind running in for up to a mile. She hasn't tested them for distances longer than that. The firm yet flexible cushioning in the forefoot should allow you to perform agility exercises seamlessly without discomfort. Amanda even noted, "My feet often start to ache about halfway through long WODs when I wear other shoes, but I've gotten through a 30-minute WOD without discomfort when I wore the TYR trainers." At number 2, we have the Reebok Nano X3. A shoe so nice we had to run it back twice is the Reebok Nano X3. Honestly, it's quite rare to find a CrossFit shoe that's also suitable for cardio exercises, like running. This is because training shoes tend to be larger and heavier, which isn't comfortable if you plan on going for long runs. CrossFit shoes usually aren't as well cushioned, and as a result, don't properly distribute the shock of your feet hitting the ground. However, the Reebok Nano X3 is designed in a way that provides the best of both worlds, sort of. Breaking Muscle editor Amanda Dvorak hasn't personally tested the Nano X3s, but she's trained in previous models of the Nanos. The most recent Nano version she owns is the Nano X1, and she still alternates that shoe with the TYR CXT1 trainer for WODs with a lot of running. She was pleased to see that Reebok has still included several features in the X3s that make them more suitable for running than most other CrossFit shoes. And finally, at number 1, we have the new Balance Minimus TR. If you've got flat feet or are just looking for a minimalist shoe, take a look at the New Balance Minimus TR. They're a narrow-fitting shoe that admittedly won't work for everyone, but could be the proper choice for athletes with narrow feet. For instance, if you've tried a few neutral or wider-fitting shoes, like the Nano X3s, that just didn't make your feet feel secure, these might help. After all, the last thing you want to deal with while doing CrossFit movements is heel slipping. The well-cushioned rubber midsole on this shoe doesn't collapse and is made to handle pressure. This sturdiness is further maintained by the rubber shank that travels across the midfoot, allowing trainees to remain stable. You might even notice a slight rebound that gives you an extra bounce thanks to its TPU, thermoplastic polyurethane infused design. This rebound effect is beneficial when you're doing double unders. But, as with all things, this may not be a feature you'll like, as some people find it unnatural. The outsole pattern on the New Balance Minimus TR mirrors those found on gym floors. In fact, it almost seems to stick to manufactured surfaces. If you're looking for a shoe with a strong grip that can handle your lifting heavy weights, you'll find it with these. Unfortunately, that means this isn't a great outdoor shoe, as the tread might not give you the traction you'd want when training on rough surfaces. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. If this video was helpful to you, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions related to this product, you can leave a comment down below. I will get back to you as soon as possible.